Hey, everybody. Super excited for this chat today. Welcome to the live stream. We're diving into an incredible innovation that's changing the game for sports fans with visual disabilities with OneCourt. I'm joined by the CEO and founder, Jerred Mace of OneCourt, and Scott Jacka, Senior Director of Technology Development at T-Mobile. Super excited to talk about how haptic technology, 5G, and real-time data are making sports more accessible and immersive than ever for folks with accessibility challenges. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you. Great
Thanks
to be
for
here.
having us.
Well, great to have you here. So intrigued by the great work you're doing. Let's start, Jerred, at OneCourt. You're really redefining how visually impaired fans can experience live sports across different segments. Walk us through how the technology works, first of all, and then what inspired its creation.
Yeah, so OneCourt got started a few years ago. I was a junior at the University of Washington, and I saw a video of a blind person at a soccer match. So he was sitting in the stands with a woman who watched the game below, and at the same time moved his hands across a game board. And it was through touch that he was engaging with the game. And we started thinking about how can we bring that experience to everyone using design and technology. So that's really how we got started. But to explain the product and how it works today, basically we've developed this laptop-sized haptic display. And you can think of it like pixels on a visual display, but instead of pixels that you see, they're pixels that you feel. And what we do is we take the real-time data from sporting events. The leagues know exactly where the ball is, where the players are. And we take that data and translate it into a haptic experience. So fans can literally feel vibrations move across the surface of our device in real time. So it works not only in the home, like with your TV, but also fans in the stadium can access the real-time game. So it's quite a fun and unique experience.
It's incredible, to be frank. And Scott, I know OneCourt is intimately involved with T-Mobile's Innovation Hub, which helped bring this technology to life. From a tech innovation standpoint, what is OneCourt doing exactly that makes it stand out from different approaches to accessibility?
Yeah, I mean, first off, Jerred and his team have had a really great idea. It's serving an underserved community, so there's clear business drivers, business needs for a technology like this. They were able to come into our technology innovation space, start with their designs, work on testing, work on refining the product, and getting it ready for commercial use. We've worked with them on the connectivity, brought our experts in, allowed us to work with them on the wireless piece and how to make all that connectivity work while they've been able to work on the product design and the user interface and getting it, that worked out and working with the leagues on the data integration and those pieces. So, they've been in our space, a regular tenant of ours now for a while, working back and forth with us on what their needs might be. We were able to work with them last year at Major League Baseball All-Star Week. That was a great showcase for their technology and had really impressive results and demonstrated really the power of what they're doing for the community that they're serving.
Amazing. And what kind of support has T-Mobile provided from inception, from concept to real-world product? And what were some of the takeaways from testing at T-Mobile Park?
Yeah, for us, I think it's exactly that translation, right, from the lab experience to the real world. And that is not an easy jump by any means, but you first have to prove it in the lab. And that's where T-Mobile and their innovation hub have really supported us in getting this off the ground. So making sure that it works there and that we can test these and simulate these conditions that we may face in the real world. But yeah, getting it into the stadium, Scott mentioned the example at MLB All-Star Week. That was an amazing demonstration of this technology and its impact in real time. I'll speak to that briefly. Many fans are accustomed to listening to the game through the radio or friends and family, but that is delayed oftentimes. You may be 30 seconds behind the action, waiting for someone to catch you up on what happened. And that's pretty frustrating. And combined with the fact that there's missing details, like where the ball is or where the players are. But with OneCourt and that low latency and consistent connection, fans were able to access the game in real time, watching alongside everyone else. And it's a really powerful experience and really nothing like it. So huge thanks to everyone at T-Mobile for making that happen with us.
Oh, incredible. And we know stadiums are complex, high traffic, challenging environments to say the least. Scott, how has T-Mobile's 5G network enabled this application where real-time, low latency haptic feedback is essential for OneCourt?
Yeah, stadiums are incredibly challenging environments. Lots of fans that expect their experiences to still work. You're also trying to serve some of these other new and emerging use cases. We have a portfolio of advanced network solutions that we deploy in a stadium environment that brings in 5G and 5G SA and all the technology that we have access to. That gives us good wide channels for fast performance, as well as managing towards low latency. That low latency connection is really important for this use case with OneCourt. You want to have that information being delivered quickly to someone who's using that in that stadium, so that they are experiencing that action just the same as everybody else.
Incredible. And beyond football, basketball, baseball, Jerred, do you see OneCourt's haptic technology being used in other sports or even outside of sports for accessibility in different business environments, education, entertainment, healthcare? I can imagine the use cases are endless.
Absolutely. We're really excited about future use cases of this technology, and we believe sports are just the beginning. Like we've started with football, basketball, baseball, soccer, but we're really excited. There's always another sport, but at the same time, there's other opportunities, and one that I'm particularly excited about is gaming. I can't wait to be playing arcade games and video games all through touch. So that'll be an exciting time. But as an early stage startup, we're trying to stay focused.
Oh, focus is good. And you're clearly on a successful route here. And, Scott, you've invested so much in building a world-class 5G network. How do you see these technologies like that from OneCourt, and others empowering innovation across different industries? And there's so much opportunity yet to be leveraged on top of this incredible 5G network.
Yeah, you're right. There is plenty of opportunity that still remains out there. The technology and the tools and the capabilities that we've put in place with OneCourt, we can bring that to other industries, and we do through our innovation programs. We have the innovation hub that's in Bellevue, Washington. We're constantly bringing in new concepts, new companies, new ideas, working to understand the value proposition for 5G, how we can enhance what's being done, bringing that connectivity, that low latency, network slicing, all the tools in our toolkit that we can use to advance technology, user experiences, and put new products and services out in the marketplace.
Wow, I can't wait to see what's ahead. Such good work. Tech for Good is an amazing thing, a win-win, not just for your customers, but so many folks with accessibility challenges. What an amazing accomplishment. Onwards and upwards. Congrats on this mission.
Hey, thank you so much. And thanks everyone at T-Mobile for all your support.
Thanks, guys, for sharing the vision and mission. And thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.